As you saw earlier in the show, the girls hockey playoffs around the state of Minnesota start later this week. The section competition, which is always a fun time of year for us. And joining us to talk about that is 12 Sports hockey analyst Dan Ficken. And Dan, we talked over the weekend about the Section 6AA, which includes a lot of our local teams. Who's going to get the 1 seed? Who's going to be the 2? Minnetonka gets the number 1 seed. Maple Grove, despite a 23-1-1 record, they're number 2. They lost head-to-head to the Skippers.
And basically, that was it. You look at the schedules, they both played very tough schedules, but then when it comes down to it, it's just head-to-head. And Minnetonka's had a real surge here, and they beat, at the time, the number 1 team in the state, in Eden Prairie, have had a real surge. They deserve to be number 1. There's no question about it.
Normally, that doesn't matter. If you have an 18 section, you're going to, if the seeds hold true, those teams meet in the final. But however, this is a 7-team section this year. So Minnetonka has a bye on Saturday. They don't play till Wednesday into the semifinals. How much of an advantage or maybe disadvantage is that for the Skippers?
You know what? I don't think it's either way. I just think it's normal. If your coaching staff, and they've got a very good coaching staff, they'll get through this. It's good practice time, a little time to rest up maybe, but they've been there before, man. They know what it's about. They've gotten a state. They know what this is about. This isn't any surprise. So I don't think that bye has anything to do with anything, really, to be honest with you.
Rest of the seeds kind of held true. Wayzata number 3, Hopkins number 4, Bedell down this year. They're 5. They'll be matched up with Hopkins in the quarterfinals. Do you see a chance for any surprises here?
If a goaltender can get hot, I would look at Benilde St. Margaret's. Just an experience, good coaching staff. If their goalie gets hot, they can pull a surprise here and there. That would be my pick here. But to be honest with you, I think it's going to be Maple Grove, Minnetonka in the championship game. They're just too strong and too deep. Their goaltending's good. They can score. Just the way I'm looking at this section.
The Section 5 AA tournament doesn't get seeded until after the taping of this segment, so we're just going to speculate. You know, Centennial and Blaine are going to be 1-2, it looks like. And Champlin Park, the one local school, and that'll be in the middle, 5, maybe a 6. But I would say one thing to look out from the Rebels, they have one of the top goalies in the state. Hannah Gettle's a senior goalie finalist. That gives them a little bit of a chance, doesn't it?
Well, we've watched enough section games to know that you're going to win with defense. I'm sorry, you have to play good defense to get to state and then to win state. Hannah Gettle, she's really stepped up this year. She's had a fabulous year. If you get a hot goaltender in sections and it starts stuffing people, all of a sudden your team gets confident. Now it takes, we don't have to get 4 goals. All we need is 1 or 2, and all of a sudden we got to win. And that's how a seed like Champlin Park would have a shot at moving into that final.
Finally, look at Section 5A. Blake, number 1 team in the state. Breck, those teams great rivals. They played a terrific game just here a couple of weeks ago. Hard to not see those 2 teams matching up in the final come February 12th.
Well, when you look at the rest there, maybe O&O, but, you know, I look at strength of schedule, where they've been, and frankly, Breck and Blake, they have been there. They've owned this section. They've been to state. They've won state. You just can't look really beyond them. I don't see anybody having a chance at knocking these 2 up.
Should be fun. Let's enjoy the ride for the section tournaments.
You bet. I can't wait.
Dan Ficken, 12 Sports hockey analyst. We're going to take a break and come back and wrap up Sports Jam. First, our plays of the week.